Hey guys, welcome. I've been seeing a lot of reports about ports being down as far as volume of ships coming in, and how I did a story the other day about how you need to buy now for Christmas because so many things come from China. And not only do we have tariffs on China's imports, they have tariffs on our exports. So there's a lot going on, and there's really a slowdown. I heard that one of those Harbor Freight, yeah, I heard Harbor Freight was going out of business, but I'm not sure. But it wouldn't take long because their stuff is imported, right? Just like most of the stuff at Walmart, most of the stuff at a lot of these kind of stores, because we import a lot of junk and things we need from China. So I pulled up the Twitter page today, X, and I started looking at it, right? So because I was like, how do they know that ports are down, and is this true, and all that. And so I pulled this up. And I'm just going to read what people said, and then we may watch a video here or there. I don't know. It says, because of Trump, the port of Seattle is idle right now. It'd be a shame if hashtag bear shelf buffoon started trending today. They're talking about having bare shelves. And if you remember during COVID, there was a run for toilet paper. I don't think our toilet paper is made in China, so I don't think there'll be a run on that. But what do I know? This says the port of Seattle is empty, only one ship and no containers, usually a busy port. And here's another one. This is the port of Seattle and the container yard. Note the image on the right. This is the fourth busiest port in the nation. Anyone who has spent time in Seattle can tell you that these docks are always packed, and the Puget Sound is usually overrun with waiting cargo vessels. There are presently 0 cargo ships docked or en route. There are 0 containers in the yard. And there are 0 trucks to haul cargo. Remember what I told you last November about stocking up on stuff and arbitraging it later once the shelves were emptied? Well, we're just about there. I'm not going to read the rest of that, but gloom and doom, y'all, according to these people, regarding trade and regarding things that Americans want and need. A lot of it's want, but some of it's need, and not being able to get it. Here's another one. Bainbridge, cargo ships are coming in and out. Ships coming in are half loaded, and the ones going out are empty. This is scary. We're about to see big shortages. I heard about some farmers that stopped with the tariffs because they grow soybeans, and 100% of their soybeans were purchased over, I think USAID bought their soybeans and gave them to people who are hungry in other countries. And now they've stopped USAID. So an empty port in Seattle is raising concerns of empty shelves and supply chain issues in the coming days. Now, how long is this going to take till this gets to us? How long until we see, empty shelves in our stores? I haven't seen anything yet. I also haven't seen when Trump said that gas prices were down and eggs were down. One day he said 91%, I believe, and one day it was 87%, and they're not down, right? They're not down. They might be down a few pennies. I'm not sure. It looked like my store was fully stocked up the last few times I've been there. I go once a week to the store, and it looked like maybe, everything's still stocked up, including eggs. But I mean, we should start seeing this soon. So I don't know what to tell you. And, maybe you need to stock up. I mean, what do you need to stock up on? I guess all the things that you really like, and also things that you can store away. Some of us don't have a lot of money or storage space. Like you couldn't store milk. I guess you can freeze milk, but you could store powdered milk and things like that. And that's not even coming from China. Cargo ships tell the tale of how the tariff trade is going. Yeah, it's not going well. And people say, well, we're going to buy stuff made in the USA. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And also, if it's produced in the USA and now there's a run on it, there's going to be a shortage because nobody who makes stuff in the USA is going to have enough to satisfy everybody with these shortages. So that's what I'm looking at today. And I'm talking about it and I'm thinking about it and I'm doing some research. And if I find out anything like, what do you need to buy? What is the main thing you need to buy? We'll come back with that. I hope y'all are staying in touch with what's going on in the world and that you are surviving this 99th day of Trump's presidency. He's going to celebrate 100 days this week, and he's going to talk about how he's made America great again. And if you're a Trumper and you believe that, you keep believing it. But everybody else, it's not better. It's not even nearing better. It's not going to be better, and it could be worse, right? And so I'm not trying to be down. I'm trying to be, keep your eyes open. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.